Social media superstars, President Trump's most loyal supporters, Diamond and Silk, host of the Fox Nation show Diamond and Silk, and it is great to see you. And let me start with the great news from Alec Baldwin: no more Trump impersonations. How excited are you?
Very excited.
Yeah.
Listen, we don't even know why he was impersonating him anyways, because he was doing a horrible job. I don't know if he was trying to revamp his career, but it didn't work. And we're glad that he's leaving the scenes of that. Go somewhere and sit down, because we really don't want to hear anything else he has to say.
And we're glad he's done, because we've been done with him.
Right.
Well, I've got to say, it's good to have the president back home.
Yes.
He and the First Lady, what a magnificent trip for them and for the United States to Europe and to commemorate the 75th D-Day anniversary. Give me a sense of what you think about when you hear the Dems saying they just don't want this president to paint Air Force One with red, white, and blue, our colors. I mean, what's your reaction to that?
Well, you know, you have to understand that the Democrats, the left-leaning liberals, they're not patriotic. They're anti-American and America. So you have to realize that. So that's why they want to fight against our president of the United States. You know, red, white, and blue, those are our colors. Those are patriotic colors.
That's right.
But they want to go against that. See, this is what we have to deal with. And this is why all Americans should take a look at the Democrats, the Democrat Party, the left-leaning liberals. Do you really want to vote for something like that, who won't even stick up and stand up for your country, who don't even want us to represent the colors, don't want the colors to be on the airplane?
That's
it's
right.
crazy, it's sad, it's sick.
You know, you guys and I have never talked about this, but one of the things that aggravates me most is the president had a wonderful idea that I think General Mattis purposely sabotaged, which was for nationally a great military parade to celebrate the 4th of July. And they moved him off to something else, you know, a different date. They don't want him to spend that much money. Think about the last time this country has seen a major military parade. I can tell you, it was back in 1991 with the Persian Gulf War, you know, led by General Schwarzkopf and our troops from Desert Storm.
Wow.
Well, this is what the Democrats, they don't want us to be patriotic anymore.
Yeah.
They want chaos, and they want confusion, and they want destruction. That's what the Democrat Party wants.
Yeah.
So if it's anything dealing with that, they for that. But anything that's bringing our country together, that's celebrating our country together, that's being patriotic, they don't like that,
That's
which
right.
is sad.
And they've also failing to realize that when you resist our president, you resist American citizens. It was Americans that voted this particular president in office, and we love exactly what he do. We stand behind him. We support him. It is time for either the Democrats to either support this particular president, President Donald J. Trump, or they can go to another country somewhere, because what they're doing right now is destructive and obstructive, and we are sick and tired of it.
That's right.
What are your thoughts about the Senate Rhino Republicans led by Mitch McConnell? Nancy Pelosi and her nonsense, Chuck Schumer, the radical Dems, they're lined up on immigration and border security with the drug cartels that are behind all of the illegal immigration, smuggling, all of the sex trafficking, and all of the drugs that are pouring across that border. 70,000 opiate overdose deaths in this country, and they want to tell us it's a matter of their values versus the president's. This is straightforwardly an assault on America.
Absolutely, Lou. You have to realize who's getting a kickback and a patty whack from our borders being wide open.
That's right.
The drug cartels, drugs pouring into our country, illegal aliens pouring into our country. When I see Republicans, and some of these Republicans, I refer to them as the deep state snakes.
That's
when
right.
I see them going against what the American people want, a secure border, what the President of the United States wants, trying to protect us. When I see them going against that, I'm looking at who's getting a kickback from that.
That's right.
You have to be getting a kickback to not want to secure our borders.
That's right.
Absolutely. Corruption on both sides of that border, and it extends all the way to the nation's capital, and indeed is representative and supportive and financially supportive of the swamp itself. Diamond and Silk, I see you with Camelback Mountain behind you. That tells me that you're in Phoenix, and that's in Scottsdale. it's great to see you, and thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you now.